Okay guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how to make a butterfly on how to make a butterfly glide. This is the exercise number 2. So first we get rid of the cat, and now first we're gonna get we're gonna look for the bat. The bat is here. Okay, so as you know, the bat has 2 costumes. No, there are 4 costumes. So if you change in costume, it looks like the bat is flying. We're going to select the colorful city background. Okay, and now how do we get the bat fly? So we're gonna control it with the key arrows. So we have to go to events. We have to look for this when a key is pressed. I'm gonna make it bigger for you to see. Okay, and then we can select when the up arrow is pressed, and we have to make it move. So we go to motion, and we're gonna send the bat up. When we click the up arrow, we have to change the Y coordinate by increasing it. Okay, so when we click the up arrow, it's going up. So if I right click here, I can duplicate the block. Okay, so I don't have to look for it again. So and now we can change this to down arrow. So when clicking down arrow, I want the bat to change to go down. So I had to change Y by -10. So I had to go down. Okay, had to go down. And when I click the right arrow, instead of changing Y, I had to change X. Okay, and the same with the other, with the left arrow, then I had to change X. But with the left I had to use negative numbers, so it's -10. Okay, with this I can control the bat, up, left, down, right, but I wanna make it fly, so I had to use the different costume, but I cannot say switch costume to bat D, for example, because if I do this, if I click the up arrow, it's gonna change the costume, but it's going to remain with this costume. So what I had to use is the instruction next costume. So every time I click the up arrow, it's changing to next costume, whatever the costume is. Okay, so if I do this with every control, let's see what happened. So every time I click the arrow, you see that it's changing 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. It's changing 1 2 3 4 to the 4 costume. Okay, so this is to control the bat. And the other exercise was using the butterfly, for example this one, and this is easier because I want this butterfly to glide. So I look for the motion instructions to glide. Okay, to a random position. So this is the instruction, and I want this to happen when I click the green flag. So I look for the event green flag. So every time I click the green flag, the butterfly is going to a random position. Okay, so once I have this this program prepared, I only have to go to File, Save to your computer. Okay, guardar archivo, and it's going to the folder called Descargas. Okay, I can click here, and it's here. Okay, Descargas. Now here, once I got it here, I can change the name, and I can call it exercise 1, for example, or whatever. Right, I have it exercise 1. And then if I want to upload it to Edmodo, I have to go to the assignment. Okay, and even if I cannot open the program, or I have problems, I can always attach from my computer. I go to Descargas. Okay, exercise 1, I got it here, and I can send it to my assignment. But remember that if I close this project, I can to open a program in Scratch. Normally I cannot go to it and click on it. If I click, sometimes it doesn't work. In this case, it works because I have the desktop program. But normally, what you have to do is okay. You see, even in this case, it doesn't work. It looks like it's empty. It's only the cat. So what I had to do, I had to go to the program online or desktop version. I had to go to File, Load from your computer. I look for the exercise and I open it. Okay, remember that you cannot open just by clicking on it. You have to first go to the program and then open it from there. Okay, and the other example was using letters. Okay, I get rid of the cat. So now I go to letters and I can animate them. I'm gonna use just 3 letters. You can use all the letters your name. Okay, so and then in each letter I can use different ways to animate them. In all of them, what I want to do is when this sprite is clicked, it means that something is going to happen when I click on the sprite. For example, I can change the size. Okay, so every time I click this, if I go to another letter, I can do, for example, we have different effects. Okay, I can change the color effect. So when I click here, it's changing the color. Okay, I can do this as well. I can drag the program to another sprite. So you see, I have it here. But apart from color, I can change more things. I can have different effects. For example, pixelate. So if I click here, you see, it's changing. I can always use, for example, the clear graphic effect. So if I include instruction, for example, wait 1 second, I can click here and after 1 second all the effects are clear. So it means that the letter comes back to its former position. I click, after 1 second, you see? Okay, so I can do the same with the other, for example, changing the effect, or I can go to the C letter and changing the size by 10, and now if I don't want the letter to come too big, I can change the size after maybe 1 second. I can do this, change it, set -10. So see what happened. I click, it gets bigger and smaller, bigger and smaller. I could do something better if I go to control and I use the forever instruction. This is a very commonly used instruction, so this is gonna happen forever. Okay, you see, you click forever, it's all the time. Okay, I stop by clicking the red symbol. Okay, it's better if I include another weight here, because you see it was increasing the size and all of a sudden it was reducing. Now it's going to, okay, it's pumping like a heart. Okay, so this is the game. Again, you go to File, Save to your computer. Even if you cannot change the name, it is going to, you click up here. Okay, you can always change it here. Okay, okay guys, so I think you're ready to go to next exercise. Goodbye.